Oh, well, now. I've been chewing on this one quite a bit today. Uh, Mega agnostic. We got the whistleblowers' reports against the agnostics or the pragmatists or whoever they are. In the tomb world here, some Necron stuff about some abortion issues on overpopulation. Now, this is where she gets a little. Everything for the most part, yeah, everybody feels the old world bullshit that goes with it. But let's talk about some of the new world bullshit that goes with it. Tesla is going to be taking on big oil the same way it is. Both of them already decided that they're cool with the population problem. I mean, if oil's already into it about what it does, then there's a lifestyle mechanism to say, hey, we want to try to get the EV car up off the ground and be able to do it through that mechanism. But we got some fires with the issue, not just only with that fire itself. I'm sure the Ford cars or anything else are going to light on fire too. Crash test safety ratings are as much about the roads and guardrails in that neighborhood as it is the car safety rating on the model, because dynos, dual diagnosis, any kind of basic scientific three-ring binder of nonsense you need is going to do the same thing. But they're both going to say it's an overpopulation problem. Why? Because overall, we're still going to nosedive to how much oil overall needs to be produced in order to maintain certain lifestyles, even if it was the cars, and it still does have some pollution issues at population in a triple body here. A, B, and C don't necessarily have to be moon, earth, and sunshine, or a particle, proton, and electron, right? It might be some configuration of different n percentages or intensities of the notation. Time is more like it is a particle. It's got fluff. It's got a core. It's got an outer edge electron, right? Well, that's one of those states of matter that if you understand it, you get better precision. Better precision help you drop more of it out of solution. We got to run the experiment first. Now, red potassium nitrate or platonic chromium acid for some whatever reason. Plutonium potassium chromatic acid? I don't know. I don't remember what it was. That chip might deal, but you know what? For the most part, the atomic layer deposition stuff in the regular layering, not just necessarily doping of a charge, does. Now, electrons, again, they share. It does its good thing. It's fairly stable, right? But over a very long quintessence, the chip death will still naturally slowly pushing energy through it. It's choppy energy down there in the black hole about what electricity is really doing. It's going to get a little fuzzily. Plus regular old wear and tear on 79, opening and closing it, and just wearing the vehicle, ball joints, anything attached to the Brownian mechanics of the bumps on the road, people, pedestrians, whatever. Back to the population number of it. Again, you're still acting that the product is parcel A law, and that makes it an algebraic Goddles incompleteness Kyle Rayner storyboard of Green Lanterns fighting me nemesis over here, apparently. Uh, Not to say that the tomb world would be wrong, it's just generally the bones mechanics of unnew or onto, or onto and unnew, whatever they're, as far as what they'll keyhole. I mean, if Ingraham is going to keyhole tall, wide, and pretty accordingly because I need it for a biomass standard, well, then that's a Necron symbol, not necessarily the Codex Astartes run speed on the Metagnostics. They're on a wet hill that could go to either horse or fighter, as much as, all the psychologicals that wave function into those values. So, I mean, stuff to think about.